Going to Wyoming now to get the job done every day, talking to Jacob about hot flushes. Hey, Jacob, thanks for waiting. You are live.
Thank you for calling, Dr. Glidden. I have somebody who's interested in buying some product, and she was curious if there's anything for hot flashes, rosacea, and small psoriasis, and a small form of psoriasis. She is 56 years old, 5'1", and weighs 130.
All right, so the psoriasis and the rosacea are kissing cousins because, of course, they're both showing up on the skin. The main cause of psoriasis is oxidative damage to the skin coupled with chronic lack of skin nutrients. You know, the skin just doesn't have the stuff it needs to keep itself healthy, and she's eating all the wrong food all the time. It's promoting inflammation in different parts of the body, so the inflammation comes out on the skin, and then it becomes a runaway train. Rosacea is often a vitamin B12 deficiency. Can also be other B vitamin deficiencies, and so, you know, nutrient deficiencies. Hot flushes, of course, are a normal part of menopause. Has she had, how old is she, and does she still have all her plumbing? Do you know?
She's 56, and yeah, she still does.
Okay, so then, you know, it's part of menopause, and hot flushes, menopause, the transition from the childbearing years into the non-childbearing years is called perimenopause. Menopause is clinically defined once you have not had a menstrual flow for 12 months in a row. If you're getting your menstrual cycle and then you stop for a couple of months and then it comes back and then you get 2 in 1 month, and then you go for 4 months without a menstrual flow and then it comes back, you're perimenopausal. When your menstrual cycle stops and doesn't come back, and it's been away for 12 months in a row, you are technically in the menopausal years. And during perimenopause and menopause, hot flushes can come along for the ride. But remember, menopause is not a disease. It's a time of life. Puberty is not a disease. It's a time of life. The childbearing years are not a disease. It's a time of life. And each of these 3 phases of life, puberty, childbearing years, perimenopause, and then menopause, are associated with different pros and cons and different symptoms, right? So one of the symptoms of perimenopause or menopause is mood swings and hot flushes. However, because this is a transition that the body's going through, it's an extracurricular stress to the body, and the body needs to have nutrients necessary to handle the extracurricular stress, the same way that you would put a raincoat on and an umbrella if you were going to walk around in the rain. Otherwise, you'd get soaked to the bone, and that wouldn't be a good thing. But, you know, if you put your slicker on over there in London with Gareth and you've got your umbrella, you've got your bumbershoot, you can walk around in the rain all day, no problem. So you just have to guard yourself against the stress of life. The best thing to do from a nutritional point of view when you're afflicted with hot flushes is this particular recipe. The Balance FX every day. The Balance FX every day. It's that simple. Just have her take it. You know, she's less than 150 pounds, so I would just give her 1 bottle of Balance FX a day. Give her 2 capsules, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. The Balance FX, I would add that to the Healthy Start Pack and the selenium appropriate for body weight, right? So she gets 1 bottle of selenium per 50 pounds of body weight. So I'd give her 3 bottles of selenium. I'd give her 1 Healthy Start Pack, and I would give her 1 extra bottle of EFA+. So I'd give her 1 Healthy Start Pack, 3 bottles of selenium, 1 bottle of EFA+, and 1 bottle of Balance FX, 1 bottle of Balance FX. I'd have her do that for 3 months, plus eliminate the 10 bad foods, and consume foods that are high in cholesterol. I mean, eggs for breakfast, eggs for lunch. Eggs. Full-fat yogurt, full-fat cheese, full-fat milk, chicken with the skin, anything that's high in cholesterol, she wants to eat a bunch of because her sex hormones are made from cholesterol, and that's what her body needs. Now, there's another interesting thing you can give her, but I don't think she'll need it. It's the HGH Youth Complex. If you really want to push this one to the limit, you could give her 6 HGH youth complex before bed, 6-HGH youth complex before bed. The HGH youth complex provides the body with the building blocks it needs to make the hormones from cholesterol. So it's not a bad idea because we're trying to balance the hormonal system. And one of the things that we do when we're attempting to balance the hormonal system is support the liver, because the liver helps the body regulate hormone levels. The liver is functional in having appropriate hormone levels in the body. So the selenium supports and promotes the health of the liver, as do the rest of the 90 essential nutrients and the EFAs. Essential fatty acid supplementation. I have seen essential fatty acid supplementation all by itself eliminate hot flushes, all by itself. So when anybody has hot flushes, we give extra EFAs, and the Balance FX Daily is kind of like the secret sauce for that, and so that's how I would manage that, Jacob. And you should see traction in that domain in about 3 weeks, but there's a couple things that can happen here. Remember, this transition from perimenopause into menopause is a natural cycle of life, and it's going to take however long it's going to take for the body to sort that out. So while she's waiting for her body to sort it out, the therapy that I just recommended, as it supports and promotes the structure and function of her endocrine system, which is her hormonal system, it should knock down the hot flushes. It won't eliminate them. It should knock them down so that they're manageable and that they're not debilitating and that she's not sweating bullets and having to change clothes at work during the day or drench the sheets at night in bed, right? It should knock down the hot flushes to make them manageable, because remember, this is a part of life and she's just going to have to go through it. The other thing that will happen, of course, is when we're going through a transitional stage in life with a completely nutrified body and a relatively good diet, then we're going to sail through that transitional period with much more speed than otherwise it would take.